Hi guys, this is Umu from React to the K, and welcome to my First Love review video. This is my third review video ever on this channel, and I found out by scrolling through the comments of the past review videos that you guys like this format. So basically, whenever I have time from now on, I'm going to go through my favorite K-pop songs and do a review video. If I've already reacted to them and I feel like I touched on enough things, then I'm probably not going to do a review video of the song again. But if I never filmed a reaction to a song, or if I feel like I only brushed the surface of the song when I reacted to it, then I'll probably do a review video because, man, some of these songs just need lots of digging into. So I'm gonna dig into this song. This is one of the songs that really moved me. I feel like through Suga's, it doesn't really start out as rapping, it kind of starts out as a dialogue or a narrative. Basically, you know, Suga's telling us about his relationship with his piano, with music. And it's like this conversation between music and him, or his piano and him. I think it's just something absolutely beautiful. And I would love to go through this song and point out how the instrumentals, you know, make you feel those extra feels, and how the rhythms help convey the emotions Suga is trying to, I guess, release or convey through his music. Yeah, I hope you notice something new about this song after watching this video.
내 기억의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노.
So at the beginning of the song, he's painting a scene. You can see Suga in his youth with this small piano and this small little boy. And he does this by kind of talking in the lower register of his voice without like an extreme strict rap flow. It's very free, and it just sounds like he is maybe like telling us his story. And it helps with this very slow moving rhythm in the background of like the metronome or like clock ticking. And so all the instrumentals, the chords aren't too crunchy, it isn't something like mind-blowing complex, but it's the sound of the strings and the way that the chords move and the dissonances resolve that really, you know, help convey this feeling of kind of being stuck but longing for something. I don't know how to go about this react video because there's so much that I want to say, and I feel like it's going to be really annoying if I keep— sorry, I just paused. I mean, I understand that people find pausing and playing videos is annoying, but that might just have to happen. Otherwise, I'm going to be watching it all the way through like 50 billion times, and this video may be hours long. Okay, I'll keep playing for now, and then I'll go back and I'll do the constant play pause format. I'm sorry, I have to. There's just so much that I want to say about every single moment. Notice that his voice is in a higher register now. And then when— sorry, I had to pause. When he layers his voice at the moment, it's as if both he and, I guess, this personification of his piano are saying it together, are saying it to each other. I'm sorry. I love the rhythm in the strings now. Because that's what's driving the rhythm, while there's some almost like improv feeling in the piano, da 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 da, and then the strings are just soaring above, and then like he's like yelling right now. And he even kind of goes into singing da 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 da, and then this electric guitar comes in, and it's just honestly a swell of like, of just of emotion, of really feeling strongly towards music, and I think it's represented so well by the swell of instrumentals. And this part, this fucking part, I'll talk about later. Guys, this is like my 500th time listening and watching this lyric video, and I still fucking lose it. So I believe all of you guys have already watched the main series react to the song, the classical musicians react. And the whole point of me making this review video is because I really encourage them to read the lyrics, because I wanted them to be able to relate or maybe not relate and explain a little bit of their background. And so I felt like they missed some specific like text painting or melodic harmonic things they could have commented on. And so basically I feel like with this review I kind of want to fill in the cracks of that reaction video. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna go through, pause and play, and just talk about every single second of the song and cry some more, because I love crying. I actually do, it's weird. Okay, let's go. I love that it starts with the sound of, I guess you could say nighttime, because you know, crickets and cicadas, they all come out to chirp during the nighttime, and it gives this such a free feeling. It brings back my own personal memories of when I was younger and I would just sit out in my backyard and look at the view and just listen to the sounds of nighttime, and it was very open, you know, the music of nature basically. So he's opening up with the music of nature, and it's a very natural sound. And the next thing you hear is the piano.
한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노. 어릴 적 집안의 구석 한켠에 자리 잡은 갈색 피아노.
Okay, so he opens up with a conversation without dialogue between the piano and him. Notice that it's the piano first playing dun dun dun, and then he talks. And then piano talks. And then he talks, and this little time clock or metronome sound comes in.
그때 기억해 내 키보다 훨씬 더 컸던 갈색 피아노 그게 나를 끌 때 널 우러러보며.
With the piano, it's very, very reverby and echoey. It doesn't necessarily sound like you're in a big room, but it just sounds really, it sounds like it's flowing freely. And so is his voice. He's just speaking to us. Ta 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 ta. It's the rhythm that we would use in a normal conversation. Da 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 da. And what makes the emotion isn't the rhythm here. It's his inflections. It's how he's scooping down or going up. And it's the words that he is emphasizing that really hits hard with the people listening.
동경했었네 작은 손가락으로 널 어루만질 때 I feel so nice, mom. I feel so nice. 그저 손 가던 대로 거닐던 건반 그때 너의 의미를 몰랐었네 바라보기만 해도 좋았던 그때 그때 기억해.
The lyrics, I didn't know your meaning then. At that time, I was happy only looking. There's this innocence of youth where both my parents were musicians. My dad played the guitar, my mom played the piano, but they weren't very serious. And when you're young, you don't really know what an object or a person can mean to you. So back then, when I had a electric piano in my house when I was little, and I would look at it, I would play with it. It was okay, but little did I know that music would become so fucking important in my life later on. So I really connect with these lyrics, and I love how when he says, at that time I was happy only looking, he uses the higher register of his voice. Almost like, it sounds kind of innocent.
바라보기만 해도 좋았던 그때 그때 기억해 초등학교 무렵 내 키가 너의 키보다 더 커졌던 그때.
So now he started off like this. Now he's talking a little bit higher, and he's speaking very, very gently, and that's when the strings enter, and you can barely tell the strings are entering and his soft talking is matching so well with the strings that are slowly entering and slowly swelling. The dynamics in the string part are just so beautiful and so calm and so wonderfully phrased in this rap song. The strings enter when his story continues. So I like the form of this song. I really do enjoy. So the song starts off with just the piano and him reflecting on the time kind of like before or around elementary school, and then the strings come in when he starts talking about the end of elementary school, and it's almost like we get a little growth here and his story is developing. So it's just making its way towards the point where he notices how much music means to him. And that's when the instrumentals get really intense. So basically it just keeps building and building, layers and layers, until then.
그토록 동경했던 널 등하시하며 배고 갔던 건 방구의 먼지가 쌓여가며 방치됐던 네 모습 그때도 몰랐었지 너의 의미 내가 어딨던 넌 항상 그 자리 지켰으니 그런데 그게 마지막 이될 줄 몰랐네 이대로 가지마 You say 내가 떠나도 걱정은 하지마 넌 스스로 잘 해낼 테니까 다시 맞아줘 그때 기억해 까맣게 잊고 있었던 널 다시 마주했던 때 14살 무렵 어색도 잠시 다시 널 어루만졌지 긴 시간 떠나 있어도 절대 거부감 없이 날 받아주었던 너 Without you I'm nothing 새벽
Okay. So leading up to the part where the strings kind of fade out and Suga starts talking as this personified piano, I love how the piano line interacts with his rapping and how his rapping interacts with the strings. So basically, there's this time the piano is kind of doing this like little, I wouldn't call it bouncy, but it's like this da 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 da, and that's what is the rhythmic drive at this moment. But there's this one part where the piano goes da 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 da, strings change a chord, da 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 da, and then from there on, every chord change in the strings, it's kind of like when they're doing a bow up and then bow down, they change the chord and then change the chord. Except when the piano is playing and the strings are playing, changing chords, it's very seamless. You can barely tell, you know, they're changing notes. However, when that one time the piano stopped playing, they kind of accented the chord change. So it was just much more obvious of a change, and I think that's a really nice musical moment.
날 다시 만나게 될 거야 그때 반갑게 다시 맞아줘
And the strings are just light, and it's swelling. So at this moment, piano's gone. Instead of the piano actually playing, it's him talking as a piano. So it's as if this whole time, I'm kind of getting pissed at myself for being so emotional. I was hoping to run out of emotion so I could actually talk, but no, I guess that's not happening. So up till now, the piano has been talking as just like an actual piano tune. This is the first time that the piano has a voice, and Suga da-da-da-da-da kind of almost talks in a way that you would talk to a child. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I talk to a kid, I usually raise my voice and I go like this, except he isn't like, it doesn't sound fake, it just sounds like, I don't know, he's just characterizing his piano, and this is what his piano's voice sounds like. So at that part, when he's talking about the piano, it actually sounds like a keyboard synth that's playing in the background.
널 처음 만났던 그때가 생각나 어느새 훌쩍 커버렸네 네가 우리 관계 마침 별찍지만 절대.
So I have these electric pianos at school, and you can change it to specific modes, and it's like, it's almost like the jazz, it's like a bell jazz sound, but that's basically what's playing behind, and it's creating this really reverby, echoey moment while this piano is, you know, saying its feelings about its relationship with Suga, and it's beautiful.
어떤 형태로도 날 다시 만나게 될 거야. 그때
I love that the cello leads us back in. I love that transition so much. So it's okay, so it's the synth piano, I mean keyboard, and then the cello goes dee da da to hint back that the strings are coming back, and then the piano just, I think it's octaves, it's just da 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 da, drop, drop. And now the piano is kind of playing the same melody that it was before, except an octave up. And we're having a lot more thickness in the orchestra. I think there's more cello. Try not to cry. Okay, then Suga switched back to himself when the first drop happens. And he's talking louder, he's talking higher. It's getting more emotional. Before it's telling a story, now he's almost like recalling more of the emotions that he felt and is putting it into his voice a little more. I love the piano part. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. And strings. Piano and Suga talking together. Da, 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 da. Dissonance! That's how you build tension. Right now he is building tension. So he's already swelled, but how the heck do you build more tension after you swell? Well, you add a rhythmic drive and you add dissonance. And that's what this string line is doing with the da 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 da. Dissonance, I can't say that. Dissonance. And then, like, of course, there are some higher pitched strings, like, wailing in the background, and his voice is yelling at us, but not quite at its limit yet. And it's just, we're building all this tension, like, when is it gonna drop? When is it gonna go into this solid rhythm? That's what our bodies are wanting it to do. Oh, another thing that's adding to the hype is the electric guitar strumming below the everything. I didn't notice that till now, actually. So now with just like slowly moving strums that like it blends so well with the strings. I don't think this song is cliche at all. I think all the instrumentals, even though they're a little bit weird, will just create the best of textures. Yeah. Suga. You can't really hear the piano. It's there though. You're starting to hear the piano more. Okay, I think that's really beautiful. The fact that when Suga's saying, I'm starting to remember why you're so important to me, and at that time, if you listen really freaking hard, you can kind of hear the attacks of the piano. If you listen really effing hard with good headphones, you can hear the piano. It's just very, very faint. And then at the moment that the piano says, you said from next to me, kid, you really can do it. And then the piano does this really cool syncopated line that gets me in the feels every time I listen to it, and it goes ba 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 ba, and it goes higher and higher in the register until you can hear it. So when the piano is talking with dialogue, you can finally hear it in the background texture. That is so beautifully composed. Guitar, 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 guitar. Also, what made Suga's rapping so freaking emotional is how I think gaspy he got. At that one point, he's like da 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 da, and like the gruffness that he added to his voice, because it was very, leading up to this, it's very smooth, and I don't, like I said, like talking to a child, and then you get this gruffness in your voice, and you are talking about how much you love, blah, 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 you know, it's like that lecture screaming voice that he has, and just the swell and dynamics of the instrumentals behind him. That is what makes this climax work so well. Well, and the lyrics too. And then we bring back the beginning. And I see this point of a song kind of as a meeting point. You can hear the piano clearly. You can hear his voice clearly. At the beginning, the piano was just drum, 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 then he would talk. Drum, and now he's talking while the piano is just, it's this wonderful moving rhythm. I think it's running 16ths. It just kind of feels like flowing water. And this time, you know, it's just everything is flowing together instead of separate things. You know, it's combined. He realizes how much he loves piano and how much he loves music. And they are together, and he's reflecting again back at the time when he saw the piano, and he's realizing, yeah, you were there for me. You were here the whole time. And I love you. And of course, the fucking cello, I love it! Such a beautiful end too. That cello, I think it adds something. It's as if he's voicing his conclusion through the cello. Since it started with just voice and just piano, now we have his peaceful resolution and acceptance of his love for music and his dedication to music with this cello line. And it's fucking beautiful! I think this is one of those songs that doesn't really hit unless you have a personal connection to it or have extreme empathy. And yeah, I just treasure everything about this song. I love songs that tell stories that talk about something personal other than romantic love. Personally, I'm tired of songs about romantic love, and that's why I love the solo songs so fucking much, because none of them are about, oh, I need to make out with a girl, oh no, this girl broke my heart. No, it's about their own personal experience with their friends, with things that are very, very important in their life other than a romantic other. Thanks for coming on this mini journey with me, and I will see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye.